So we're going to take a deeper look now at the NLG Ascent Haul bags. We're going to take a look at the outside, various features of them, then we'll take a look at the inside of the bag. So you can see here, first up, constructed from the bespoke NLG Megatex material. So this is a material that we've developed over a number of years, 6 times more abrasion resistance and durable than military grade Cordura. So it's a super tough material, and the great thing about it is this bucket has no liner in it, but it has a lot of structure, as you can see there already. So like I said, we start with the outside. We've got the Megatex material on the front. We've got the grab handles. We've got the load rated daisy chain. So each piece of daisy chain here is load rated to 5 kg, so you can attach lanyards to. And as I work round, you'll see it has backpack straps here. Backpack straps are removable, and we'll come on to that in a moment. So you've got gated G-hooks at the bottom. You've got padded shoulder straps here, so extra comfort, and then you have the full padded belt here. So super comfortable if you're doing a long haul with your ropes in the back. So in terms of the capacity of this, it's 70 litres and it's 100 kg in terms of load rating. So that takes 200 metres of rope. So you can have 200 metres of rope in there, and you'll still have some extra space on the top for some hardware, some PPE, some extra items. So we've covered off the externals there, and then on the bottom of the bucket, you'll see that we have an additional handle on the bottom. So this handle on the bottom is also load rated. Load rated at 50 kg, and the reason for that is it allows you to attach multiple buckets or haul bags to each other. So if you're doing a single haul, you could actually daisy chain, attach multiple haul bags to each other. On the top here at the back, we've got a comfort grab handle, just so you grab it. And then on the top of the bucket, you'll see we have a compression strap. And the reason for the compression strap across the top here is that we have to load rate all of our bags at 2-to-1 load rating inverted. So what that means for a bag like this is it has to take 100 kilograms upside down without any of the contents coming out. Hence the reason for the compression strap. Now, we know that you guys out there, some of you, won't want that compression strap on there. You'll feel that it'll get in the way. So what we've done here is we actually, when you unhook this, on the other end here, we have a gated G-hook. So you can actually take that compression strap off altogether if you're not going to be using it in a scenario where it needs to be load rated inverted. And then on the top, we have a full roll top apron. So that rolls right back, and I'll show that to you on the other one that we have here, so we can look at the interior of the bag. So on the bottom again, we've looked at the handle, but you'll see that it actually has a recessed base. So it actually stands in the base, and the reason for that is you've got the drain vents in the bottom here, obviously allow water, moisture to come out of the bucket. But what you don't want to do is when you put this haul bag down, you don't want moisture seeping back up from a puddle or from wet ground. So this just stands it off. And on the base, we also have the reinforced plastic base in there. So that's going to stop, any sharps piercing through the base of the material. It's just a super, super durable bag. Unbelievably heavy duty. So you've got the lifting points here for lifting. So you've got on each side. So if I'm just doing a standard lift, what I would do, orange points are always my lifting points on the Ascent range. So I'm going to grab these 2 handles. I'm just going to haul to height. On this one here, we've taken the backpack straps off and we've stowed them just to show you how you can get a nice clean haul. So lifting here, the one drawback of, you can imagine, if I've got 100 kilograms of gear in here and I'm lifting and I actually want to access the contents of the haul bag while it's under suspended load, that's really, really difficult to do if I've got 100 kg on here. So if that was the case and I need to access my gear, what I do on the hook, I also pick up the shorter strap here, and this offsets the load on the haul bag. So for example, I'm going to get my hook, I'm going to pick up all 3 straps there, lifting points there, and you can see it's distributed the load, the majority, onto this side of the bag here, which means even if that's under load, I can still unhook this side of the bag and I can access my bag. And then obviously using a carabiner, I can get a full redundancy built into that as well. So I've got a backup. So that's the outside of the Ascent Haul bag. And what you can see here, I've rolled back the lid on this one here. So we've got, you know, full-size apron means I get 100% access. There's no interference with the access to the bucket here. I have the removable subframe system. So what that is the unique system that we developed for this rigid ring that we have in the top of the Ascent Haul. So you've got this solid ring in the top. Now there's two drawbacks of that solid ring. One is not everyone wants a solid bucket. The Megatex material has so much structure in itself that some people feel that that's all they need, and that's just fine. And the other reason obviously is transport. Because of the structure of the Megatex, it doesn't compress enough that you can pack it down when it's got this top ring in. So on another video, you'll see the way that we can just remove that top ring out, the removable subframe system. So we've got that in the top there. Inside, you have at the top, you have your two loops for your ropes, and that's repeated down in the base of the Haul bag there as well. So what that allows you to do, it allows you to tie off the tops and the bottoms of your rope. And particularly if you're doing a long drop, you can leave the bottoms tied into the bottom of the Haul bag, drop it over, obviously the ropes play out, and it's still attached to the bag at the end of it. You also inside have 5 load rated anchor points that you can use for attaching your tool lanyards to and tying off all your gear, so you can have 100% tie off system. You have an internal pocket. It's got a useful little grab handle on the bottom just so you can hold it up, and then that zips open, and that's for keeping your personal gear in, maybe a couple of bits of hardware, something like that you just need access to at the top of the bag. Like I said, you'll be able to see down at the bottom there the reinforced plate at the bottom of the bag and the drain vents there, which allow moisture to exit the bag when it's stored. And then on the back here, you will see on this one here, obviously backpack straps are installed. You just have these G hooks, and you can actually disconnect top and bottom, and that stows into this integrated pocket on the back of the Haul bag. So where you'd use this is if you're doing a big haul and you obviously want to reduce the snagging hazards as much as possible, you stow the backpack straps into that integrated pocket on the back of the bag, and then as you haul up, you've removed all those snagging issues. So that, guys, is the NLG Ascent Haul. We've looked at the outside, the materials, the inside, the various features there. We've also got the ID pocket, which is accessed from the inside of the bag, so you can ID, have your name, have the contents of the bag there. Super durable bag, 100 kg load rating, 70 litre capacity. It's going to be everything that you need to take with you. So I hope that helps.